What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Evolve the Podcast. My name is Georgi, and for the newcomers, this is my brand new podcast that strives to empower people that are hesitating to take the first step. Guys, so before continuing, I would need to thank our first sponsor of this podcast, which is Conquer Fitness. Conquer Fitness is my online fitness coaching company that strives to empower people both mentally and physically. Currently, a new business model, a new website, a new free PDF course, and a social media strategy is being created. But if you want to check out my work, I will leave some links below. Don't forget to conquer your dreams. And after mentioning the sponsor of this video, I would like to start strong by naming the topic of this video. Today, or this podcast, it depends actually where you're listening to, either YouTube or Spotify. Just know you can find this podcast on these two platforms. So I would like to start this episode by saying that this will be thematical episode named after the unspoken voices of my life. Guys, actually, do you know? Let me ask you first. Do you know what was the reason for me to procrastinate so much the creation of this amazing project? I will leave some time for you to think. But actually, let me tell you. So, I have been procrastinating this project for quite a lot of time. First of all, I felt like that I was not good enough. Second of all, there were some people that were telling me that, yeah, I was not good enough. And third of all, I thought that nobody will listen to my content. And I have been suppressing all of my wants through my life. And that was the reason why I wanted to create this podcast, because I'm so upset about how much time I spend on my life suppressing my voices, my inner beast, if you want to call it like this. I'm sure that a lot of people will actually relate with this, but let me name some examples of unspoken voices in my life. Basically, whenever I was a child, that means from the age of 8 to, I don't know, 15, 16. Sometimes people distinguish themselves as kids till 18. I have been bullied quite a lot, and my voice has been suppressed. Everything that I was saying was not taken into consideration, and yeah, it was not a fun time. It was not fun part. This was definitely one of the darkest moments in my life, because I felt like I'm total shit. I felt that I will end up in the streets, and I never got the courage to actually say what I wanted. And that's the reason why I'm still fighting with one of my biggest lessons in life, and that is to actually dare to not be liked by everybody. And I think I made a huge progress towards this goal, because currently I'm doing what I love, and that is content creation. I'm also a digital marketer, I'm a fitness coach, and as I mentioned, I have my own fitness coaching company that actually helped quite a lot of people, 150 indeed. I have 150 successful transformations, both physically and, and mentally, and I have been empowering people to become a better version of themselves. But I will speak about, business models, money streams, income streams a bit later in episode number 3. I already have 10 episodes written down, and in the future, we'll speak about relationships. We'll focus on the storytelling part of my journey, and it will be a fire content. I'm not going to lie to you. So, where is this actually coming from? Why I have always been this shy person that never shares his opinion, that always allowed the rest to step on top of his head and stuff like this. You know what I mean? Basically, in Bulgaria, we have this tradition that is to remain calm and just put your head down. Do not rebel against people, because that's not how you fight with problems and stuff like this, which is total bullshit. By the way, this podcast will have no limitations, so you can expect quite a lot of swears or some slang, even. I will try to be as transparent as possible with you guys. So, and I'm staying honest to myself as well. That's the biggest things regarding this podcast. I will try to stay as honest as possible. I will try to be direct. I will try to provide good amount of value, and I will strive to empower you to become a better person. At the end of this, at the end actually of each podcast, there will be a challenge in order to step away from your comfort zone. And for this specific episode, I want to challenge people to attempt the cold showers. For those of you who don't know the cold showers, what are they all about? What are the benefits? Please make sure to check my last video in my YouTube channel of Georgie F. Either way, let's go back into the topic. So basically, I think this is inherited, or this is actually being put into the traditions of the Bulgarian population due to the Turkish slavery, because before people were not rebelling in order to survive. And I think that tradition was moved into these days as well. And that's, or at least in my family, and that's how I managed to get this mentality that actually ends up in lack of character, in my opinion. Whatsoever, I want to name actually some people that dare to rebel, and thanks to them, Bulgaria right now is a free country, and I'm incredibly proud for being a Bulgarian in the Netherlands as well. Because my mission, I never shared this, but my mission when I was coming here was to be able to show to the world that a boy from a very small country can conquer the world. And I believe that I'm on the right path. I have a lot of things to share, guys, and I can't wait to actually share them with you. But I basically work for the municipality of Den Haag. I worked for different institutions, different startups, different businesses, and I think I'm slowly but surely establishing my name on the map of the world. Whatsoever, the heroes, Georgi Benkovsky, Vasilevsky, Georgi Savarakovsky, and other Christobotev, those are four iconic Bulgarian um, men that basically risked their life in order um, to make Bulgaria free. I'm so sorry. One of my clients is DMing me. Yes, let me stop it. Great. So, thanks to their sacrifice, thanks to their braveness, to their willingness to transform the world as it is, they managed to create something unique. And I believe that those heroes are can be considered also as a role models these days. So definitely, guys, do not bow down. Do not put your head down. This is the first thing that I'm fighting as well, and definitely stand up for yourself. Now, I want to put us into some modern days. I want to speak about the work environment. I have been dealing with this as well, and my voice has been suppressed there as well. Not going to lie. I have been working on some places, and my voice has been suppressed just because I'm the employee and I need to put my head down. And sometimes you feel like shit. Definitely not going to forget about my experience on one of my jobs. I was waking up at 4 a.m. because I needed to be at this specific place at 5 a.m. I needed to work from 5 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. And afterwards, I was going to the university, and I stayed at uni from 10 o'clock till maybe 2 o'clock. Then I went back to my work. I stayed there till 5, and after 5, I worked out, and that sometimes resulted in staying to actually it depends because one time I stayed till 10 o'clock while I needed to wake up at 4, and another time I was staying at work till 8 o'clock, something like this. So that's a huge sacrifice. And even though I was having university and I was having exams, I didn't manage to properly step up for myself, and that was the reason why my mentality and my work and everything all my life has I and like this period that I was working there, I was suffering quite a lot, not going to lie. So definitely you have to stand up for yourself, guys, especially for employers. If you are hating your job, that's one of the topics that I want to say to speak about as well. I fucking hate when people say, "Oh, I'm hating my job, but I need to stay there." No, you have to quit, dude. Why are you wasting your energy? Why are you wasting your time in working for somebody that is destroying your life, that you're not being happy, and the money are not good either way? And of course, there are some extreme situations when people can't leave, but then at least try to do something in order to get out of this hole, basically. A lot of people these days just wait for something to happen, and that's not going to help you to get out of this hole. Example, I'm going to university, right? And I'm seeing a lot of students that are just partying and doing the casual thing, going to unis, handling assignments, and nothing else. They're just wasting their time. Why? Because university does not teach you the things that you need to know. You need to step up for yourself, and you need to actually start learning things from by yourself. Example, my marketing degree is good, or at least considered to be good whatsoever. Online marketing is a thing that I managed to learn by myself. Of course, I'm not the best because I still need to implement it into practice, but at least I have, I'm sure, 99.9% better knowledge than the people that are just waiting something to happen, their dream work opportunity to come and stuff like this. So just lift your butt up and start doing some shit, because your life is depending on you. Nobody will push for you, nobody will help you if you don't help yourself. That's it. To the topic with education, I do believe that education is important, but is not actually the main income of knowledge, or it's the not main way to gain knowledge. Sorry. Um, you can learn quite a lot of things by yourself. You have Skillshare, you have YouTube, you have other platforms that can empower you to become a better professional. And believe me, I started applying for internships everywhere. I have applied to 80 companies, and they really take a look at your CV. But that's not the point. If you are going to work 9 to 5, cool. Take the CV, do whatever, but just do it for yourself, because that's the way how you are about to earn enough money and you're about to be financially independent. And that's something that I personally strive to do as well. I try to do it thanks to crypto, thanks to stocks, thanks to normal jobs, thanks to my business and my YouTube channel and the podcast right now. I will speak about income streams, as I mentioned in episode number 3. But yeah, back to the topic, work ethics. Something incredibly important to mention here is that it's normal to not be liked by your teammates just because you know the right way, or of course that is can be not the thing, but failure is something that you shouldn't be scared. Failure is something that you need to be looking forward, because this is one of the best teachers in life. And believe me, you will learn so much more by failing rather than doing nothing. That's how quite a lot of people succeeded. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, let's say, Bill Gates, many, many more people. You know the story. And in fairness, something related with work ethics once again, even in college, whenever you have to work with people that are in the same state of mind with you, it's okay to propose something that you know that won't be liked. But if that's the best way to, let's say, execute a certain project, why the hell not? They will hate you for 5 minutes maybe, and afterwards you will continue. So don't give a fuck. Please become a better version of yourself and stand up for yourself. Then, next thing, your friends are killing your dreams. Your family can kill your dreams as well. And the educational system is killing your dreams as well. Let me first speak about France. Whenever I moved to the Netherlands, before moving to the Netherlands, I had quite a big surrounding of friends. But after moving here, I realized how much people don't actually are not actually your friends, and how much they care because you have certain status or other things. And I realized some experiment that you can do actually is to stop messaging some of your friends and see who will respond. By the time they start searching for you, that means that they actually are interested in you as a person, and not because you have a lot of money you can lend some money. Definitely something that I personally experienced. I created Conquer Fitness whenever I was 17 or something like this. Currently I'm 20, so 3 years ago. I was 11th grade, and when I started speaking to people about my dream of becoming a fitness coach in order to provide healthy values and in order to help more people, people laughed at me. And I don't know how is your society, but the Bulgarian population tends to cut your head if you dare to stand up from the rest. The general Bulgarian boy looks like this. He has a buzz cut, a beard, he's a bit chubby, he smokes shisha, he has his car, he has his fake girlfriends, and the only thing that he's looking for is the weekend, and that's a waste of fucking time and life. I don't care, like me or not. This is my opinion, and I definitely do not agree upon living like this. I fucking hate it. This lacks on quite a lot of meaning in life as well, and that was the reason why I cut off quite a lot of people. Because if you are about to get drunk every night, you firstly fuck up your entire growth. Second of all, you fuck up your entire health. Third of all, you fuck up your finances because alcohol is expensive. Not going to lie. Next thing, family can kill your dreams. There are times where your family might not be supportive, and that's completely okay because you have to build your character yourself. I personally faced that whenever I told my father that I want to become a certificated coach, and he rebelled against it. Also, my parents are very good are professionals in their field, which is hairdressing. They have been the best in Bulgaria for 30 years. So it's normal that my father wanted me to take over the business. However, I said no. I don't want to be a hairdresser. I might control it. I might own the business, but I'm not going to cut hair because of multiple reasons. And that's actually inspiring, to go against your parents, to prove something to somebody is one of my best feelings ever. I love whenever somebody tells me that I can do shit, and then I just put the success in his face and I say fuck off. Definitely, that's one of my best feelings, literally. And I am sure that all of you can relate with this as well. So prove them wrong, fight with it. Example of this is also Yes Theory or Seek Discomfort. It's a brand that there are four co-founders, I think, and they have their own YouTube channel. I will leave it down low in the description. Whatsoever, those folks are amazing. They try to seek discomfort and they do crazy things. One of the biggest dreams of the one of the co-founders was actually to climb the Giza pyramids. Amar is the dude he's Egyptian, of course, and his dream was to climb the Giza pyramid. Whatsoever, due to some political regulations, he couldn't. But after 10 years, he managed to find out about the Mexican pyramid. I think it was in Mexico, actually, in the forest. He needed to hike for 4 days in order to climb the mountain. In order to climb the pyramid. And during his hike, one of his telephones rang. His telephone rang, and his father told him that that's a shame to his family, that he just put a black spot on the name of the family and stuff like this. And Amar take it really seriously. I will take it as well. I don't blame him. But do you know what happened afterwards? I'll leave you to guess. Maybe you know the answer if you're watching Yes Theory. If not, please make sure to check them out. But basically, Amar said, "Fuck you, dad. I'm going to chase my dreams, and we'll about to figure this out a bit later." And that's something really inspiring. Do not stop to chase your dreams just because of your environment. Do not stop chasing your dreams just because one of your loved ones left you, and stuff like this. Stand for yourself. Be yourself. Once again, nobody will help you, so you better help yourself. Educational system. I have been told that I will suck actually quite a lot in high school, and in fairness, I was just average guy that had sixes, fives, fourth, fifth. Jeez. Yeah, never mind. Basically, the grading system of Bulgaria is from 2 to 6, and most of the time I had 6, 4, 5, and sometimes I had 2 and 3, and that was only on the subjects that I really hated or the teachers hated me, and that's mathematics. Yes, I know it's ironically I fucking hate math, and I'm in a business studies, but I managed to overcome it somehow. But yeah, the teacher said that I won't be able to succeed. But hey, look at me, where I'm standing right now. Handling, I'm managing my business and my YouTube, and I'm also gaining an understanding of statistics, which is mathematics, and I'm helping other businesses as well. So I'm pretty fucking proud where I'm standing right now, and I hope you're proud for the things that you're doing as well. Guys, I want to move to the second part of the podcast itself. And I'm sorry if it's going too fast, but this is my first podcast and I really want to see how this is about to turn out to be. Do you like shorter episodes? Do you like longer episodes? Would you like to get more value out of it? Please make sure to comment down below if you're watching it on YouTube. So basically, the second part is how I'm going against my unspoken voices and basically how you can do it as well. As I mentioned, nobody is helping me to become the man that I am right now or these days. If if I have to be honest, if I stayed in Bulgaria, I would be still drinking, having sex with different girls, and just wasting my time. So definitely, guys, change your environment. Dare to do something that is believed to be unrealistic, if you want to call it like this. There's to do something that is not approved from the society. Be different, be authentic. Change your environment is another thing that I would like to suggest. Maybe move to another city. Oh, something really important actually. Dare to move out from your father place by the time you're still young. I love the fact that I'm independent just because I managed to grow up as a adult and I understood the importance of how to handle my finances, how to take care of myself really, and how to make mindful decisions. This is a beautiful experience and it's very hard but very beneficial journey that I would suggest to everybody to do. So please become independent as soon as possible. Do not waste your life while you are living with your parents. Just grow the fuck up, take some responsibilities, and start doing things that you love to do and you succeed eventually. Even the story for the owner of KFC, he was broke, he almost went to prison, he got divorced, and at 60 he succeeded and then he lived a happy life. So if he can do it at 60, you can do it at 20. All right, guys, I hope that my energy is not too much, but I'm really passionate about all of these topics and I really want to help as much people as possible. Next thing that I want to mention is to put a brick wall between you and your fake friends and maybe a family member. Sometimes it's okay to be lonely. You have to be lonely at certain point in order to succeed. And I personally go against it as well. There were times that I go against my girlfriends as well and I needed to put a brick wall and just I truly didn't care what they think. I'm true to myself and I believe that everybody needs to do this as well. So just put a brick wall between you and the people who are not supporting you. You succeed. I believe in you. Definitely. Next thing, stay true to yourself, find meaning in life. Now, this is rather interesting. How do I find meaning in life? Basically, I one day after the gym, I saw that there is a coach who gave not so healthy supplements to his client, and the client was very young. He told him about he shared some misinformation and I became really angry because I can see and I can imagine that my beloved ones, my family and friends can actually be put in that danger. Being a fitness coach is a lot of hella responsibility and if you are about to take care of somebody's life, please you have to be super precise about it. You have to be super responsible and whatever happens you have to be to those people, and that is something that I'm doing currently as a coach. I'm not only a coach, I'm a friend to all my clients. So, meaning in life, I basically sat late in my bed and I started brainstorming what I like, what I love to do, what I would like to do in the future. And then I found out fitness. Okay, what about fitness? Let's take a look at the problems in the fitness industry. And that way I found a perfect market product market fit. And I believe that everybody can do the same. But of course, I need to mention something because one of my friends is telling me that I'm actually quite a lot pushing the entrepreneurial sense among people. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. It's okay to be in 9 to 5 job. It's okay to some people actually love it, and I would continue to work 9 to 5 as well since I'm very young at that moment and I want to gain some more experience. But I definitely enjoy working with people who have the fire in their heart in that sense. And actually, I'm about to speak to about this a bit later because on Tuesday there is a very important decision that needs to be made in order for me to continue my education in September. So please make sure to stay tuned. After this, please make sure to set a clear goals. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but over there on the cutting board I put my agenda. I have with sticky notes for the listeners in Spotify. Please make sure to check my YouTube channel. And on this agenda, I have all of the days, and I have my planning. Of course, I have a journal. I also journal in order to have a better tracking of my day-to-day activities. But set clear goals. By setting clear goals, you're staying motivated. By staying motivated, you're doing quite a lot of things, and by doing a lot of things, you just become a better version of yourself. Something different that I need to mention that kind of complements this is that you're not always going to be motivated, and that's completely okay. Please make sure to dare to do things that are outside of a comfort zone because that's where the growth is. And speaking about comfort zone, this is the next thing. How you can get out of a comfort zone by doing small steps. For instance, go to the gym or work out 5 minutes per day, and you see eventually the results. You feel way more energized, your confidence will be boosted, your metabolism will feel different, your sexual hormones will feel better as well. And yeah, you might feel the need of having more sex, which is completely okay. In its This is in our biology, stuff like this. You can read books, you can find mentor who will support you. If you need a mentor in your life regarding your fitness journey or your life-changing experience, please, you can always find me, and you can DM me on my Instagram or via email. I'll be there for you, I promise. Next thing is to challenge yourself to do certain stuff, such as the ice bath challenge that I did before 2 days, and try to experiment either with food or with activities. Try to play different sports, try to go out to different parties, meet new people, socialize. This is something incredibly important as well. As a young professional, socializing is something incredibly important, which leads me to saying that if you have social media such as LinkedIn, you can connect with me as well. Create your YouTube channel, maybe podcasts, whatever. Just don't stay, and do something that you would love to do to the rest of your life. Guys, that was the end of the first episode of Evolve the Podcast. And this was the end of the first episode, the Unspoken Voices of my life. I hope that through this amazing episode, you managed to gain quite a lot of understanding of how to dare to do something different. Being different does not mean that you're a freak. Don't listen to the haters, especially if they're your friends or your family members. Do mindful choices, find your true potential, find your true meaning in life. I know that's hard, but just attempt to do something that is outside of your comfort zone. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share this amazing podcast with the rest of your friends and family in order to evolve together. I will see you next time.
Subscribe now.